Oh, you're going to say, okay. Hello, hello, everybody. So if you are a member, go ahead and grab the link. We're trying our brand new tech this week. It is our interview mode. So hopefully you folks are on. We'll give it a few minutes for everybody to join, and then we will get going. So if you have your Foursquare, that's the first place to start. And today's going to be a little bit, hi, there I am. Today's going to be a little bit more relaxed because it's Halloween and we are celebrating over here at Golden Otter Divinations. Oh, that's where I've got the camera today. I actually have a live audience, which is very, this is new. I'm usually in, and when I say live audience, Mary, our blog writer, is here in Orlando with us. And my dad is in town. Mary's partner, Isabel, is here. My kids are running around. So, and I'm shouting. I'm working on that. I'm always shouting. We are in Orlando this week, and we're at the Harry Potter house, which is, it's a full-on dream come true. It's literally like 4 walls, 8 bedrooms, 5 baths of a physical manifestation of something that I've been wanting to bring into my reality for quite a while. Anybody who's familiar with Golden Otter Divinations, you've probably heard me tell the story of that my spirit animal is a golden otter, and a lot of our company ethos are derived from J.K. Rowling and just the spirit of everything that she infused into the Harry Potter books, which was, you know, playfulness and mystery, intrigue and magic, and just this idea that we can, you know, create our own realities. And I don't know how many of us, you know, if you've read the series or you're at all familiar with Harry Potter, then you probably have at one point in your life wished you weren't a muggle, right? And as long as you're not a squib, which if this is Greek to you, go look up the terms. A muggle is a non-magical person in the wizarding world, and a squib is somebody who's born into a magical family, like a wizarding family, but doesn't have any magic. You know, a lot of these are just allegories for how we live our lives, but I don't think anybody who ever read Harry Potter didn't wish that Hogwarts was a real place. Too many negatives. We all wish that Harry Potter was real, right? That there was a real Hogwarts and a real Hogsmeade and a real Diagon Alley and a real Dobby. Hey, Ellie, can you bring Mommy Dobby? So that's what today is. Today's just going to be like a manifestation celebration, and we're going to see if any members come on live. I'll bring you on. Otherwise, I hope you guys are in interview mode. This is our new link, and we're going to be doing this. So it's a new level of anonymity for any members. You can click that, and then you can decide, do you want your camera on or off? Do you want to, you know, cover the camera with an image? Do you want to put an icon? Do you want a screen name? What do you want? It's totally up to you. But otherwise, we're going to talk a little bit more about celebrating magic, and then I'm going to take you guys on a house tour, and maybe Mary, our blog writer, will jump on. And then can you go ask Daddy for Dobby's gifts that he left on his bed?
Didn't
he? He did. We just didn't get a chance to. Can I have that? Do you want to come in? You can come say. This is Dobby, the house elf. So come here. Come tell everybody what we've been doing with Dobby. This is just a different ceremony. We're doing something different today. We don't usually do this. It's right there, Mama. Right there, baby.
What?
Lift it up. So hopefully if you're watching this, that means you've already done this ceremony. You've planted your intentions in your health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression quadrants. And then this is just our Q&A where we're literally just hanging out. So if you haven't done the ceremony and you haven't done the ritual, go check it out. It's the Taurus Full Moon Ritual, the sacred act of sleep. And we're talking about how our nocturnal patterns can set us up for magical daily experiences. I'm going to show you guys where I've been sleeping because I've been literally sleeping in the Hogwarts Express.
And I've been sleeping in Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. Do you want to tell them why you've been sleeping? Why was Mommy sleeping in Hogwarts, the Hogwarts Express? Remember? Because, so you're a Gryffindor. What's Mama?
Oh, Mama's a Hufflepuff.
I'm a Hufflepuff. What's Evie?
A Hufflepuff.
And what's Daddy?
A Gryffindor.
And so Ellie's in the Gryffindor common room. Evie's in the Hufflepuff common room. But then Mommy and Daddy would have had to split up. So where's the one place that a Hufflepuff and a Gryffindor can hang out?
The
privately?
Hogwarts Express.
So Mommy and Daddy are in the Hogwarts Express because we're Hufflepuffs and Gryffindor. We're in mixed houses.
Yeah, mixed.
So, yeah, check out the ritual, do the ceremony. If you've got questions, just drop them into the comments or come on live as a guest, and we can share screens. And then otherwise, here, show them Dobby.
Dobby the house elf, Dobby the house elf, Dobby, Dobby.
So tell them what Dobby's been up to.
Giving us presents and sending notes.
He sends us notes on the magic mirror, and he
Gave us hair.
gave us hair. Oh, because what are we trying to find?
Our Patronus is
Your Patronus.
Patronus.
Which is, so the idea of a spirit animal is something that, I mean, anybody who read Harry Potter like I did when you were a kid, you became familiar with this idea that a Patronus is something in the book that a wizard can summon to protect themselves, like in a time of crisis, basically. And Harry Potter's is a stag, right? So it's Expectus Patronus, and then this animal pops out to kind of protect you. And in some ways, this can be like our alter egos, or it's like that thing that we puff up into to kind of protect ourselves. So if we're looking at it in a more like a psychological term. And for us, we do spirit animals. And so growing up, the golden otter kind of became my spirit animal. If you know the company Ethos, my name is Autumn. AU is the atomic symbol for gold. And my nickname was Otter growing up. So that's where we got Golden Otter. Now, these little ones have been trying to find out what their Patronuses are, or what their spirit animals are. And we're getting closer. We've identified that yours is a pink.
And mine is blue.
And yours is blue, so we know their colors, but we don't quite know what they are.
Pink Panther.
Is it Pink Panther? What's yours? We don't know. We're still discovering it. So it's a process of discovery. And
Mama, Dobby wants to drink your coffee.
Okay. And a spirit animal can be something that you take really seriously. You can name an entire company around it and trademark it and go through that whole process. Or it can just be something silly and playful that you refer to yourself as online or in groups where you meet up. Anything that just makes you feel more authentic and playful. Because the thing with manifesting is, especially when we plant like our wish gardens, if we sit around and watch them grow for too long, it can just get so tedious. And then you just feel like you're constantly pulling weeds. And it's only when you start stepping into the experiences, even if they're small, of the things that you want to manifest, it's like you just have to take these little baby steps into the experience. And then it's like attracts like. But the feeling of it is really important. So for me, this Harry Potter house is a total dream come true. Can
we give them a tour?
Yes, we will. 1 second. I've been talking about coming to Harry Potter World ever since they built it. And then I never anticipated that there would be a home, like a Harry Potter themed home. I kind of thought, oh, we'll stay at Universal Studios or the hotel and we'll just really immerse ourselves in it. And then we ended up coming home unexpectedly for a funeral, unfortunately. And while we were preparing for our possible Harry Potter World during these kind of uncertain times, we're doing a little bit extra research. How did we come upon it? The Potter Collector, right?
Is this yours?
I don't know. We'll see. We were watching a YouTube channel about this guy called the Potter Collector, and he does like deep dives into all things Harry Potter. We were understanding what the COVID rules were, all that. Okay, guys, it's okay. This is a relaxed one. They're used to when I film, they have to be so quiet because Mommy's usually in my studio, huh? We're trying to be a little more laid back, a little bit more casual, more magical.
Which one do we do like, Mama?
Huh? Florida style. Yeah, we're doing a Florida style.
Which one do you want?
This one, please. And the point of the story is this trip came together in 2 weeks. An impromptu trip to Harry Potter World in this 20-bedroom house. We've got family flying in, friends driving in, people all coming together. And we arranged it in 2 weeks. And it was because we were watching a YouTube video, preparing for the feeling of what it might feel like when we actually did get to Harry Potter World, right? And understanding that it might be a little bit different than what we expected. Hey, don't point your wine at anybody. Use that with great power and with great responsibility. What is that quote? With great responsibility comes great. Anyways. So we were prepping for coming to Harry Potter. And energetically, we have already done this trip. Energetically, we've already invested our time, our resources, our thoughts, our dreams, our focus. We'd already had the experience in our energetic fields. We just hadn't had the lived experience yet. So when the fact that we had to come to the U.S. really unexpectedly, and we decided, we wanted to try to make the best of this trip home, right? When you say goodbye to somebody, it's like, how do you really celebrate what a person meant to you? You keep living, and you keep doing the things that they would have wanted to do if they were still here, keep talking to them, keep engaging with them, keep showing them like this is the type of mother that you were and this is the type of mother I'm going to keep being. You just keep living. That is literally how you honor somebody who's passed on. So we planned this trip in 2 weeks. The house was like vacant, and the prices and the parks and it was Halloween weekend. Like, to be at Harry Potter World recording a full moon ceremony on Halloween day. I mean, it's just got all the real magic vibes that we talk about when we talk about manifesting, right? So it can be very pie in the sky, and I want to go here on this vacation, and I want to do that, and you can put it on your vision board and put it on your vision board and put it on your vision board, and then it just pops into your reality. And I did a post a couple weeks ago on Instagram. It's like a weird post where like my arm is missing from the Photoshop, and so it says, I'm slipping into the vortex. You can't pull me out, but you can follow me in. And that day really did feel like the day that everything was kind of shifting, because this idea of the vortex is, it's when you start saying yes to things, especially things that you've been intending for a long time, things you've been planting for a long time. The more you do that, the more you will, thank you, the more you will open the door for more of it to come, and for it to come very, very fast. So point of the story is plant your intentions, because when they actually pop into your reality, they may be really, really, really spectacular because you've been planting them for so long. Okay, I want to say one last thing, okay? And then we'll do our ones. So one last thing. If anybody has, if you watch the Cancer new moon, it was like our vision board ceremony, somewhere in there, I refer to this castle that has been on my vision board for 2 years now, maybe a year, ever since we moved to Africa. All of my vision board was like safaris and all that. So we started doing all those things. And then I slowly started taking down like pictures of elephants and safari tents and leopards and camps, hippos, and replacing it with other images. And I found this image of a castle in a magazine. No idea why I pulled it out. I literally was just like, that's really beautiful. I'd love to take my kids there. So I cut out this castle and I put it in my children quadrant on the Bagua. So if you're a member, go back to the Cancer. You're obviously members. This is the members call. Go back to the Cancer new moon and listen for that. And then go look at your vision board and see like what is on your board that maybe you're not quite sure what it is. And for me, that castle had been on there for at least a year before I mentally was like, oh my gosh, the Hogwarts castle. How did I miss that? I was thinking castles in Europe. Yeah, I'd like to go see a castle in Europe. But was I like, I can't wait to get to a castle in Europe? No, not necessarily. I was like, when can I get to the Hogwarts Express and go to Hogwarts? Now that's it. Okay, so we're living in our manifestation. I hope that you're living in yours. And now we're going to do a quick little house tour.
Yes, finally.
Okay. Before we do that, do you want to, okay, nose. Okay, what do we got going on? You got to go wash your hands now. This is our life. Okay, show him Dobby, and then show him what Dobby got for you.
Coffee?
Dobby has my coffee, yes. Okay, so Dobby was sipping on my coffee, but show him Dobby. Do you want this?
Ooh, head with feather. Mine. Yay!
Okay, so go ahead.
Wait, what? Oh, here's Dobby. La la la. You won't stay there. La 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 la.
Okay, tell him where Dobby is.
A house elf. La 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 la.
Okay.
It's not crazy.
I can't tell if there's anybody who's trying to come on to this live, so I'm just like gonna go double check that there's no one trying. So tell them about these.
About what? Our wands?
Yeah.
Dobby got them. Dobby, give my wand back. Here, Dobby. Dobby, is that fresh? Do you like it? You don't like it? You do like it. You do like it, okay? Okay, you don't like it. You like it now?
Oh, I'm the host.
What?
How do I turn this on? Sorry, everybody, if you've been on. Oh, there it is. Okay, so if anybody calls, so we're testing out our new links for members, which I'm really excited about. It kind of like streamlines everything down into me being on here like a maniac, casting spells with my kids, playing with wands, and otherwise being a general hot mess express.
Ow!
And then I can see if anybody's calling. Okay, so now that I know no one's trying to call in, I am going to
House trip.
house trip. Really quick, actually, Ellie, you sit here, and I want to show them what it would look like if you called in. Actually, hold on. Whoa, whoa. Bear with us. Breaking news. Bear with us. We might be able to do this real time, like do a house tour real time on our phone.
Wait, but first, can you like sit? Let me sit.
Yeah. Can you show the wands while Mommy gets this set up? Tell us
Blah,
about-
blah, 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 blah.
I don't think that's how we describe the wands. Do you want to go ahead and describe the wands for us?
Blah, blah, blah.
Maybe Daddy will.
Well,
Daddy, do you want to come describe the wands? Sure. You can be off camera.
Dad's off.
This is so fun. I'm usually come here for please. Sorry. For please, Daddy. This is part of my intention for 2021 is what are our
This is
no.
strawberry. If you
What
wanted
are
to eat
our
it.
like? What is our rituals are usually really like ritual nights are usually like really calm. Well, not calm. It's like a crazy day, and then it gets really hectic right before the ritual, and then it's like kind of a really controlled, intense setting. So, Daddy, tell me what that feels like for you. It's probably not very magical, is it?
This version's better.
This version is better. So that's kind of our
Is that your
goal
one, Dada?
going into 2021 is to
Which one do you
have a
want?
little bit
I
less
just
control
decided, so you get
on the
this
day-to-day things. Okay, show them the wands.
Ow.
Sorry, show them the wands, and then we're gonna go do our tour. And then Mary, you want to come on? Okay, Mary's gonna come on. So
Woo!
normally we would have to like phone in, but now we're just doing. Mary is our blog writer. So if you've been on goldenotter.us and you've checked our blog, Mary is a beautiful writer. She's based here in Florida, and we just happened to be in the area. I said, Mary, I'm coming through. Any chance you guys want to connect? And we're here. So again, like planting an intention, because I had this intention that I would meet everybody on Team Golden Otter in person because we're a virtual company. And obviously, I know our business integrator. I've met her IRL, but meeting Mary in real life is it's so cool, right? And it's not something we planned. You couldn't plan this stuff. That's the coolest thing about manifestations is you literally can't plan them. Some of them.
True.
You can plant your intention, but when it actually happens. Okay.
True.
Okay. You go ahead and show the ones, and then
True,
Miss
true,
Mary's
true.
going to come on,
True,
and I'm
true.
going to switch you around, and you take everybody on a
Trip.
house tour, okay? What would you like your Patronus name to be? Zebra?
Oh, we don't know where Patron is.
How about we just do a winter otter for now? That's your code term.
Terms.
Mommy is I'm just the autumn otter. She's the winter otter.
And
Maybe
he's
the
a spring otter.
Okay.
Spring otter looks
Okay, you
better.
ready?
Yeah, so should I go somewhere else?
Yes. So now you're going to go on a tour. Mute. Okay, so when you leave this room, then you can turn it up, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn your camera around.
Hello, it's me, it's the winter otter. Oh, it's recording everywhere, God.
iPhone, microphone, done. Oh, front camera.
Front camera. What?
We're going to do back camera. Because this is real time. Somebody asked me on a call a while ago, they were like, how long have you been a female STEM entrepreneur? And I was like, could you say that again? I was like, you're watching it real time. This is now. It's happening now. How long is now? You know that thing where they say, how many years old were you when you found something out? Okay, are you ready? So I'm going to put you on mute. Oh, no, I need to put you on unmute because you've got to go show the sounds. Okay. Okay, go ahead. So,
Really?
Danny, she's got the camera facing that way. Go to Daddy, please. Can you turn it off mute when you guys go into the room so that she can...
Wait, so I
All
can
right.
unmute?
Yep, we can see. But, honey, come look on the camera here. So, oh, did you just...
Unmute. You told me to unmute it.
Hold on.
I'm the oldest, so I'm the most confused.
Where's your... Okay. Come here, honey, look.
Okay. I
So,
got it.
okay, but I'm just saying, wherever this camera points, it's recording. Go right ahead.
Sorry.
All right, go ahead.
Dad.
Can you point it up, baby?
Oh, up.
Like, we're getting a lot of floor.
Hey. Stop it at me. So, first room we have a car.
So this is from book 2 of Harry Potter, right? When they're in the
Mom,
Weeping
it's
Willow.
sound effects.
Oh, maybe Daddy can help you with the sound effects? These are all
It's on. The sound effects are on.
that we brought. Can you go closer to the car, baby? I can't hear it. And can you turn on the light in there?
The light.
Thankfully, this isn't live. Like, it's live to members, but then we'll post it later once we've left the house. Just, security.
Now can you hear them?
I don't think we can hear the... You got to go right up to the engine, baby. Yeah, I can hear it, baby.
She can't hear it.
All right, let's do this. So while she's going on a tour, okay, Mary, where do you want to sit? Should we sit here on the bench? You sit here, and I'll sit over here.
Okay, so we're going on to our next room now.
I know, I should have
Go to our
given you
next room.
more warning. I didn't want you to think, like, that was why I was having you. You know, like...
Okay, let's go to my mom's room.
Okay. So this is Mary. She's one of our members, but she's also our blog writer. And the reason I want to obviously have her on to just chat and
The Hogwarts Express.
All right, go ahead, Mary. You sit in the... You sit there.
Watch
There
this,
you go.
guys.
Hi, I'm Mary. I'm the face behind the blog writing. I'm the one that likes to hide behind words, so I'm not used to being on screen, on camera. That's why I'm a writer, because I can write nicely.
I'm going to add this camera too.
How many cameras are you going to have?
We're going to have a couple, but then I'll sit over here, and then I'll control it. So then you don't even have to look. So you just look at that. Does that make it less weird? Or do you want to look at the screen?
It's okay. Do you. I'm here.
Okay, so
I'm
now...
just supporting you. I'm just a writer.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on the left. This is so fun. This is like in real time. We're just figuring out how all of this works.
Now our
And,
next room.
See, now we've got
Okay.
you, me, and then hold on, Ellie. Mommy's going to get you on here too for our house tour. Okay, so we got Mary, which we would be on.
We're going up the stairs.
All right, Mama. We would be. This would be what it would be like if
Here,
we
I'll turn the
were
lights on so everyone can see in here.
on the phone, like on
Are
this.
the lights upstairs?
Okay.
Use echo counseling. Okay, so hopefully the audio is good, and you guys can see us.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
sit down
first we're going to Professor.
here. So we're kind of social distancing. Mary's there.
Oh.
I'm here.
This
So
is our
this is what it would
special
look like
link.
if we were online.
You mean if I had called in and
Yeah,
was on
if you
another
had called
camera?
in, this is how it would look.
Okay.
Oh,
Except
except
we're
that one's my
actually right
Here,
now.
you use this. I'll do this one because that one's easier for.
Oh, okay.
Then you can. I'm used to talking to this one too, so it's like, okay, there. So this is what 2021 we're hoping looks like in all things Golden Otter. And so one of the
I think that one was my favorite room where Ellie.
Which one?
The one that Ellie's in right now. That's the Griffin room.
oh that's
No, that's Dumbledore's.
Dumbledore's office.
I like. See, I had to get my little shot working on those stair doors.
Like one, two,
You
you do this.
See, I get to live my Harry Potter dreams too.
Next, we're going to the
That's a great point
Slytherin's
about
bathroom.
manifestation, like law of attraction, intention setting, and like segment intending is I think what Abraham Hicks says. But it's like when you plant your intentions and when you try to draw things in for yourself, they inevitably benefit the people around you. Again, that's like when you plant something at the new moon, when it comes around to the full moon and you go, is this still what I want? And if the answer is yes, because it's the highest and best for me, and maybe it hasn't happened yet, you just put that energy back into it of like, I'm recommitting to this. I'm recommitting to this. So like for me, this Harry Potter house is a huge manifestation.
The
But this isn't going to be the
Slytherins.
last time. So, because we were supposed to have a lot of family come down, but this year's just different. So I'm recommitting to this intention, and I just harvested it in such a big way. But I'm like, next time when we come, we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll do this, and the positive benefits of your manifestations are that they kind of grow legs, so to speak. They like, or they what's voluntaries, or like I'm trying to use like a garden type example. It's like cross pollinating.
Okay.
Your manifestations, your intentions, your dreams can kind of cross-pollinate with other people. So like,
Well, I think I could say as a blog writer, earlier this year, I set the manifestation of I want to attract an ideal client who's someone laid back and in the spiritual world and wants me to write spiritual themed blog posts for her. And then Autumn just appeared on the internet needing an intern. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'll do it. You want me to be your intern?
yeah, and now she's paid. That's the important part,
Yes.
everybody. So, but that's like started as an intern so that we could decide as a company, like, is this what we want? Because again, it's like my intention, your intention, moving towards something. For Golden Otter Divinations, like I had said earlier, it had started as like an idea. I was going to write a Bildungsrung.
Bildungsroman.
Ah!
The coming of age, is that what you're trying to
and
say?
it's like a 7-part series, like based off of this is why she's the blog writer. This is why we have an English major linguistics gal on tap in the company, or a treasure and a hidden secret. But originally it had been the idea that I was going to put everything Golden Otter into a series of 7 books and just kind of chronicle my journey of like a spiritual kid, having these unique experiences that weren't necessarily going on for everybody around me. And it's like, is this my imagination? Am I just making this up? Like, this feels very real to me. It seems real to you too, but you don't seem willing to admit it, like to other people I was around. And then it kind of blossomed into an online space, and then it blossomed. But I wasn't at the point in 2019, after 3 years of building the company, that I would let anybody do anything with it. Oh, Ellie, we'll have to do that in a minute. There's like a magical quest thing.
Oh yeah, she never did show me the magical
you guys
quest.
gotta do the magical quest. But a big part for me of growing the company and like letting my manifestation go from like a single flower that I was happy with, and I was like, okay, I did everything I needed to do
Next,
with
we're
it.
going in the
Now, how do
Hufflepuff.
I replant that flower instead of just keeping it in a vase and letting it die? How do I keep replanting that flower so that it grows and grows and grows, and I can impact and experience more, and so that other people can experience more through my company as like a channel, right? Golden Otter Divinations isn't the thing; it's the channel through which other things flow. And I didn't quite understand that when I built the company. I built it as the thing, and I kept going, why isn't it what I want? Like, why isn't it perfectly how I want it? Because it was never supposed to be the thing. It was always supposed to be the channel. And so Mary's saying that, like, being a blog writer on a, kind of laid back spiritual website was part of her intention. Mine had been to grow it, but I was so scared.
We're going
So
into
nervous to let, like, somebody else
Gryffindor.
hold my dreams.
The mentor.
And I'm getting to something. I'm getting to a point. Mary just met my dad, so she's like, I see the apple doesn't fall far from the tree on these storytelling. You're like, get to the point. When you let other people hold your dreams for you or share in that co-creation, they manifest quicker because you've got a collective energy to it. And so Kristen, our business integrator, was the first person. I always say I manifested her into the company. Have you heard how Kristen came on board?
Yeah, didn't you guys just like happen to meet and find out you were both from Alaska?
Yep. 2 Alaskans, the only Alaskans in literally all of Africa. Well, maybe not all of Africa, but all of Malawi. And we kind of travel in the same circles. And
Now
everybody
we're
kept
going into
"You've gotta meet
Gryffindor."
they're like, you've got to meet the new band teacher and his wife. They're Alaskans. And I was like, what's their name? Because it's a small place. Chances are we know each other. And we never got to meet. And then I was at like a mom's night out, like a mom's dinner. And we're sitting there. And she goes, I go, where are you from? And she said Alaska. I go, oh my gosh, you must
Gryffindor.
be the other Alaskans. fun fact, she went to this high school called,
Be the other Alaska.
you must be the other Alaskans, yeah. I go, Kristen went to Bartlett. You don't know, it's like a high school in Alaska, and their mascot is the Bears. And so I was like, in Alaska, everybody goes, well, where'd you go to school? And that's how you know where everybody's from, just because it's the high school. And she goes, I went to Bartlett. And because I just met her, I stopped myself, thankfully. But like, I was going to go, Bartlett. Like, wait for her to say Bears, because like a chant. Thankfully, I didn't, because I guess that chant came out after she'd been there. And I was like, it would be really awkward if I just like yelling, Bartlett. But every time I see Kristen's, like, a text from Kristen, I always go, it like puts me in a happy mood. That's what neither here nor there. Point of the story is I was
Time
so
for
nervous
the
to touch people.
dragon.
So nervous. And I knew I needed to grow. And I planted all these intentions, and at every
Effie,
full
just
moon,
come
I
on.
kept coming
You
up
can
on
stay
them.
out of it.
Not happy, pissed off. I was really just pissed. Because I'd had these intentions that I kept planting, but then I would get to the harvest phase and be like, I'm not harvesting the way that I want to. But it's because I was trying to control it too much and hold it too close. And then when I started to trust other people and then set the intention to bring other folks into the company, it's like they literally just manifested themselves into my reality. Now, you guys are all out doing your own things, and it's like a matter of entanglement in like 2 months.
The fireplace opens.
Similar vortex. Are you gonna go push the dragon, baby?
No.
Okay. So Kristen is our grizzly, and Mary is our dragonfly, and it just wouldn't be the same without these beautiful souls as part of the company and like getting to share in this space. So that's like the point about like co-creating with other people. So, that's something else. All right. So what else do we have to cover? Is that it? Do you have any like general questions? Wait. I asked Mary this question earlier.
No,
And I'm gonna now. She's on camera. I'm gonna get an actual answer.
I'm just gonna say, even though I'm really enjoying
I did
this,
the
I feel
huffily
so
puffly,
awkward
the
on
gristly
camera,
grizzly,
and I can tell I'm
the
like
raveny raveny, and the slithery slithery.
with my hair.
That's fine.
But I love it because autumn is in many ways like that. I inherited it, and I have to start somewhere. Well, if I'm too shy to do it, I can't run out. I'm too shy to do what she does.
We'll get Dan over here to talk about that part of it. The fantasy versus reality.
Maybe we have to do the reverse. One day I'll hear you do videos with me.
Okay.
I don't know.
Here's the thing with being on video is, it's like being like setting that intention. We go back, so I'm overseas right now in the U.S. But back home, I have all of my manifestations, like all of my intentions for the last 18 months, and I'll go back every 6 months, and especially every full moon, and I'll look at what my intention was. Hey, Ellie, I'm gonna mute you, baby, just so we're not double tapped. How do I mute her? Guess who's muting themselves? Good job muting yourself. Wow, Eleni Winter. So if you need to unmute it, just unmute it. But if we're in the same room, there's an echo. Okay, babe? Hashtag STEM entrepreneur in the making. Okay. Okay. But getting comfortable on camera and sharing my authentic self was something I had to keep planting the intention for. And if I look back at my intentions every full moon, which I do, usually 6 months prior, there is something where it was not something I could achieve in 2 weeks. Like next week, or in 2 weeks, I'll just be perfect on the internet, and I'll show up, and I'll have my fake lashes on, and my ring light, and my camera set up. Done. No, you can't do it that quick. It takes time. Like this is a 3-year project, 4-year project. And in many ways, when I started Golden Otter, it was all smoke and mirrors. I wasn't anywhere. If you check my original blog post, I wasn't anywhere on it. It was all just my likeness because I was too scared to be myself. I was too scared to be on camera. And then the beauty of consistency is that for every new and full moon for the last 3.5 years, I have just shown up. And the first year I was just writing and I was behind the scenes. And then the next year I was, oh, there's a friend. Hi. I was getting more and more comfortable. The next one was audio, and then the next one was video. Okay, our guest just came, so I think we might have to go. Ellie, did you finish the tour?
Yeah, I did everything.
You did everything?
So it's time for another tour.
Okay, wait, this is the final question, Mary.
Okay.
Am I the same on the internet as I appear in real life?
Believe it or not, she's actually even more energized and bubbly and hyped in real life than she seems on the internet.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
In a good way, in the very best way.
In real life, I'm extra, and in real life, I'm extra. On the internet, I'm just extra.
Something like that.
That's good. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll post more about the Harry Potter house. Thank you to Mary for coming. It's our virtual hug that we might do in person after decontaminating our hands. Because whatever. So thank you guys, and if you're a member, hopefully I'll be sitting and chatting with you. I cannot promise a throne like I have afforded to Mary.
My moment of fame.
But you know what?
And before I go back to just writing behind the scenes.
But that's what I want. Like so the beauty of Golden Otter Divinations and the Lunar Manifestations Forum is when we all come together and we plant our intentions and then we share in this space, we get to celebrate each other. You know, and like you've been in the comments, quiet, you know, behind the scenes for a long time. And then slowly, I even would say like over the summer when I was like, hey, is it okay if I post that comment and say you're my blog writer? You're like, yes. And I'm like, cool. So it's just like getting a little bit more visible. And then like claiming your desires out loud. So coming up, like maybe next month, I'll share like some of the big things that I've got coming up. We've got an international move coming again. I've got some house intentions that I want. I've got some vehicle intentions that I want. Like I've got some things, and I'm happy to share because I'm part of these other like women money groups where like these women share these crazy things. Like, well, I made a $10 million like sale on a house that I'm trying to decide what to do with the $8 million because the 2 is going to go to. I'm like, say this again, and it's normalizing the fact that it is totally okay to manifest whatever you want and enjoy it. That's like literally the only reason we're here, right? So, okay. Thank you guys so much for coming, and yay, okay, Wingardium Wingardium Leviosa. Okay, here we go. We'll close it on down. Thank you, everybody.